Hi, my name is CJ and welcome to Celestial Ascension Tarot and Healing. Today we are going to be doing the weekly love reading for Aquarius. This could be your sun, moon, or rising sign. If this reading does not resonate with you, you can always check your other placements in my other videos that you will find on my channel. Please take what resonates and leave the rest out. If you would like to book a private reading with me or follow me on my socials, all of that information will be in the description box below. All right, so let's get into this reading. Let's see what's coming in for Aquarius for love. Aquarius for love. Now, you could be coupled or you could be separated, however this resonates for you. And of course, we always welcome cross watchers. Oh, we already had one that flew out. Aquarius in love. All right, Aquarius, I feel like that the connection that you are dealing with, I feel like, I feel like if you are waiting for some type of communication to come in from a certain person, or if you are not communicating with your current partner, I feel like is that you need to be patient. We have trust in divine timing here. There could be some money issues going on because I do feel like there could be some debts that you guys may have occurred, or maybe one or the other has. However that resonates, but there is some type of debt that I feel like that somebody is like, they're very focused on money is what I'm feeling here. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I am seeing this renewal here. We have this renewal, and then we have this chemistry and passion. If your connection, if the connection with your person that you are dealing with, I feel like there may have been a loss of passion in the relationship. Maybe you feel like that the chemistry has just kind of died off. But I really feel like that in this connection here, I feel like this is because it's just like life is what I'm hearing, is what I'm feeling. It's like life is, the stress, the worry, with work, the debt, the economy, and this is really where I feel like that, it's just all the crap that's going on right now, and just life in general is what is putting a wedge in this connection here. And I feel like that both of you, either you or your person, or this could be both of you, it's like you guys really want to reconnect because we have this distance, but I feel like it's time for you to retreat or maybe take a time out. Reconnection is what I'm hearing. So I feel like that, maybe a trip might be in order. And, even if money is an issue, you can always just go to a park and walk together, or go hiking one day. Find ways that you and your partner can, get out that is, could be free of charge, that doesn't cost you anything. But I feel like you and your person really need to distance yourself from everything. I'm hearing the phone, I'm hearing the TV, anything electronic. I feel like that you really need to disconnect from and just really have some time to focus on you and to focus on your connection. All right, let's see what tarot has to say. Let's see what tarot has to say. Aquarius in love, please. Aquarius in love. I already had one that came out. Okay, Aquarius. I feel like that you and your partner may finally be opening up, or maybe your partner is finally opening up. I'm sensing that there's an energy of some repressed emotions, so some truths could definitely be coming out. Maybe this person is confessing why they've been distant, and really just opening up to you. With the Five of Pentacles here, I really feel like that this person is, there may have been some financial loss, but I feel like is that they're worried, or, they're worried about the lack of money. So they're constantly worrying about money. They're constantly worrying about the bills being paid, or having there a lack of resources. So I really feel like I feel like that you, Aquarius, either you or your person, you're feeling lonely, or your person is feeling lonely. I feel like is that, one or the other has really taken things for granted. You took for granted what you have in this connection. And I feel like, that just because of unstable finances, because I really feel like money is playing a huge impact in this connection and the reason for the distance. But I feel like is that there's a decision that needs to be made. A decision needs to be made where I really feel like is that you don't need to, but you are choosing to bring balance into this connection and trying not to worry too much, about the money, because what I'm hearing for you is that the money will come. The money will always come. So maybe not worry about the money so much, if this is you, or if this is your person that's always worried about money. But with the Death card coming in, I feel like this is like an ending to a cycle. I do not feel that this relationship is going to end. I feel like it's going to transition. Because with this Knight of Pentacles coming in, I feel like is that this is going to be slow and steady growth. But I also feel like is that this connection is in the process of being regrounded, where I feel like is that you're going to be thinking a little bit more on the practical side. And with this Queen of Pentacles, we have so much Pentacles energy coming in. I feel like, is that when you start reconnecting with your partner, I feel like is that you and your partner are going to be working together to come up and strategize for, better financial planning, a better financial future. And I feel like, and this is where you guys are going to be nurturing one another. Somebody that you are dealing with is extremely business savvy. And I feel like that, with this reconnection that is coming in, I feel like this is really going to open them up, and you're really going to start seeing them shine when it comes to, their business sense. So I feel like this person could be in the process of opening a business, or they already have a business, and maybe things really haven't been going that great. But I just feel like that the resurgence or the renewal in this relationship is just really going to spark, this newfound energy within your person, and you're really going to start seeing them shine when it comes to, work and career. All right, so let's get a few more cards from the love deck for our Aquarians in love. Aquarius in love, please. Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love. Ooh. Alrighty, Aquarius. I feel like with this longing for love, it says we all go about longing for love. It is the first need of our natures, the loudest cry of our hearts. I feel like either you or your partner, I feel like even though that you guys are together and with this distance, I feel like is that you are longing for one another. You're longing for that loving embrace. I'm hearing you're longing for that once feel good energy that you had at the beginning of your relationship. However, one of you guys I feel like is just really holding back. Spirit is also telling you to indulge in a relationship, but I feel like this is about you indulging in your relationship rather than sitting in an energy of worry and distance. It says good relationships don't just happen. They take time, patience, and two people who truly want to be together. So this is an energy where I feel like is that you both really want to be with one another, but you don't know how to bridge the gap within this distance. So indulging with each other, reconnecting with one another, really opening up to one another is really going to help to bridge, you know, bridge that gap between you two, and it's really going to fill in everything. And we have this romantic love coming in, a million feelings, 1,000 thoughts, 100 memories, everything because of one person you love. So this is where I really feel like is that romantic spark is about ready to have this huge resurgence. And then we have this engagement and wedding. So if you are not already married, I feel like is that you could be getting engaged. Or if you are married to this individual, then I feel like, you know, this just could be maybe you decide to renew your vows, you know, and even if you don't do it within a crowd of people, this is something that, you know, you guys decide that we're just going to say it to one another. Like this is going to be kind of like during a reconnection time where you guys are confessing your love, or you are, you know, telling each other, you know, how much you need each other, how much you can't live without each other, is what I'm sensing here as well. So this is a beautiful energy for Aquarius, you know, this connection that has this huge gap of distance is coming back in. And then we have be patient and noble. Relationships are always perfect in our minds, but in the real world, true love requires patience and inner strength. So this is where I feel like is that one or both of you are learning to just be patient with one another. Yeah, so you're learning to be patient with one another. But I was also hearing very loudly is that I feel like one person was starting to become very impatient in the connection, and now they are learning how to be patient once more, is what I'm hearing. So this is a very beautiful energy for you, Aquarians. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you resonated with this reading, or if you would like to claim this reading, you know, shoot me a comment down below. Please be sure that you're hitting the follow button and that notification bell up at the top. That way you can be notified when I upload new videos or when I do go live. If you would like to follow me on TikTok, of course, I said at the beginning of this reading is that all of my information for booking private readings and social links will be in the description box below. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your week, Aquarius, and I will see you next time. Blessed be.